a new podcast.
Yes.
Cheers, boys.
Shortbread and that. I don't have drink, mate. Oh wait, I got water.
Fucking hell. This is your first one, isn't it? Because you missed the first one.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, I was letting you guys warm up without me. I'm not really creative like that. I'm a bit shy.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's all right, mate.
You're shy.
Right, Mo.
Shut up. I knew you would say something.
Liar, bro.
I knew you would say something.
You're a light-skinned powers. You're a liar, bro.
Fucking hell.
But yes, guys, welcome back to the second episode. What are you gonna call it? 1.5?
Yes.
Because it's on Zoom.
Indeed.
1.5. Corona episode.
Corona episode. All right.
Wow.
All right. So what? We've got 8 questions.
We have 8 questions.
You're gonna put them up on the screen so people can see what they are.
Ooh, I got to
See if you can do it. Or will that mess up the whole thing?
I don't think so.
Let's have a look. Good thing is you'll be able to edit this after. You can just cut all the bits where nothing's happening, innit?
They are, mate. Just gotta move you guys.
Oh shit, that shit scared me, bro. I can see your shit.
Yeah, see everything, bro. See everything.
Oh, what's that?
You know there was a teacher, yeah. He was sharing a screen and he was teaching a class. I think it happened like this week. And then when he moved the screen, there was a tab, and it was like busty college girls have. He lost his job.
Legend.
Lost his job. Anyway, yes, we have 8 questions.
Bro,
All right, 8 questions.
Go back to anyway.
What'd you say?
There might not be a job to go back to anyway.
Yeah, it's very true, actually. All right, cool. So we've got 8 questions, and we've got a random wheel to spin to choose the question, and then we just take turns answering, discussing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very true on the format that we decided to make.
All right, mate. Then let's get the fucking wheel on, son.
Spin it.
Yeah, mate. We can't see it, can we, son? There we go.
Can you hear that?
I can hear it. Right, here we go.
Cool. First spin. Who wants to take the first answer when I get it? When I spin it.
Vegas.
We'll decide. We'll decide. All right, go on. Spin the wheel, mate.
Oh, 7. Lucky 7.
It'd be number 3. Sure.
Nah.
1.
Ooh. Ooh, cheeky. What was question 1?
That was the American thing, innit?
Yes.
Okay.
The first question is why, even after all these years, do English teams and coaches bumlick American players? They fail to realize that to develop your own talent, you need to invest.
Wow, this is a listener question as well. So shout out to the anonymous person who sent this in.
It's anonymous.
What's that? Yeah.
Anonymous.
They probably play for an American coach.
Probably a coach, bro.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. Who wants to go first? I'm happy to do it, but
I think AJ.
Nah, you go first.
You go first.
You go first.
Nah, you go first, AJ, man. Could you miss
go ahead. It's your first show, AJ.
First show, bro.
This is,
yeah, go on.
Look, with this, this is down to every individual, innit? Because we've all been in situations where there's that American guard or the American big man, and you ain't getting burned. But
True.
I played with both of you, and I don't care where you come from in America, New York, Chicago, you could have been sitting with Kobe for 8 years. As long as we're on the same court, it's active. All that is coach. Brother, we get bumped because we act like, I don't care about coach. I'm gonna bust his ass. I'm gonna bust him. But you get coaches giving American guys that green light, shoot everything. That nigga's clanging it. But then, on the flip side, you got like the guy that's at Solon, the American guard.
Yeah,
he was giving Fletcher a problem.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he can play.
So it's a bit of both. I don't see a lot of British guards, like when Lucas used to play, that can say, oh, I can compete.
Right.
Because that's what it is. Can you compete at that high level all the time.
I hear you, man. I definitely hear you.
Low key.
See, the way I say it,
Fletcher's
yeah.
American as well.
Go on.
So.
What'd you say?
So Fletcher's American as well. But
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
But do you know what's funny? This is like it's like an old English disease. This whole thing about like, oh yeah, there's an American. Because like back when I was playing for Leopards when I was like what 17, that's all you used to hear.
Oh, sorry.
We're playing, yeah, like we're playing Leeds on Saturday. Are they good? I don't know, mate, but they've got an American. I'm like, okay, well, what does that actually mean? Like, and then you turn up to the gym and this guy's wearing like 4 headbands and can't dribble with his left hand. I'm like, what is going on here? But recently, there's a cheers, boys. But recently there's been a lot better players coming over in both NBL1 and BBL. So I don't think it's as bad. But if we're speaking Division 1, my whole thing is that league. So the second part of that question was the best way to develop talent is to utilize it, I guess. So realistically, the way to invest in British talent is, for example, Division 1. I think that should be a development league rather than a league where you aim to win, because you don't get anything for winning Division 1. You get a trophy and you have to give it back as well. So there's nothing. Honestly, I mean, yeah, it's nice for a team if you've got a team and a good setup. It's nice to win, I guess. But realistically, what Barking is doing with them kids, they're letting them play, and that's the best level of competition you'll get while still keeping your eligibility if you want to go to the States. And if you look across Europe, most second, third divisions in the country actually used for younger players. So like teams that have predominantly younger rosters to put on the floor so they can develop the games, and that's how you build not just individual talent, but that's how you build your pool of players going forward, so like national team and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So this question is like it's 2 parts, I guess. It used to be really bad back in the day. Now there's a lot of better players, but I do think I agree with what this person's saying, that we have good players in this country. We should be able to utilize them and develop them. And I think the best way to do that is to put them in situations of like high competition, such as like what Barking is doing, basically. So yeah, I agree, to be honest.
What you're saying. When you were at Barking, there's only 12 spots, bro.
Yeah, there is, but that's what makes it even better, I guess.
No, but watch this. The only team that when you were playing at Barking that would compete with you in London is Hackney.
Yeah, it's true.
Now we've got like the EYBL and that works, but like the teams that it works the most for is like Solent, Loughborough, the teams that have little college teams and then they're passing them into their national league, and then some of them are playing like D2. D2's not great, it's not bad. You have to make a left-hand layup and a right-hand layup, so it's better than D3, but yo, I'm just being real, bro. Look, you could all walk into D3 right now and just drop 50. It's just like that. It's like that.
Welcome back. Suck it up.
Hey, but no, yeah, I hear you. It's a bit of both, innit, for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I feel like if you're coming to England to play as an American player, I think your aim should be always the BBL, because it's the highest level of competition. Not taking away anything from anyone that plays like Solon, for example, or any other good American players. But I do think teams should prioritize English talent.
Yeah, it should be your first. You shouldn't be dropping like 40 in D2, D1. Yeah. Like there is a couple of Americans that do that. They get bored though playing D2 as well.
Yeah, they do. Right. Mo, what are you saying?
I think it's more of a culture thing. Like, because America's the pinnacle of basketball, do you know what I mean? Everyone growing up wants to go to the NBA, all that kind of stuff, do you know what I mean? So when you hear you're going to have an American import, no one really knows what they play like, because what you see is highlight tape, innit? And anyone can cut up a highlight tape. Like, it's off-season now, innit? People are cutting up highlight tapes. Guys that score 6 points a game have a 4-minute highlight tape that look like they're the man.
Yeah.
4 minutes. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like, it's just, Blaine tweeted the other day. Blaine tweeted that something like, bench players talking like stars. I hate it. It's the end of the season now. Everyone's putting up their clips And everyone's seen a guy that has a wavy mixtape and they're rubbish at basketball, bro. Do you know what I mean? So not rubbish, but they're not at the level you think they are. So I think that's why everyone bum links Americans, just because Americans are where they're at. Do you know what I mean? Kids here, even Barking Abbey kids, they build up to go school in America. They don't build up to go uni here. It's just a culture thing, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, not all of them are as good as advertised, but that's just what it is. It's just, you hear American, you hear European, you're like, because it's a fact that these countries are better than ours, isn't it? I'm not saying individually, there's a lot of talent here that's amazing, but they're just next level. So when you hear about an American guy coming down, you just think, wow. And again, you look at the BBL, most of the best players that are American, like to MVP twice in a row from Brixton, like, you know what I mean? So it's what it is, but that's the reason that's the reason why the bum like Americans, isn't it? Like, if you're a coach or owner of a BBL team and then want to sign a guy and give him money, you're going to sign a guy that played 4 years in college and 1 year in Europe, or a guy that played 3 years in Division 1 NBL here.
Yeah.
Without even looking at them play, when you get both their game tapes and you get their resumes, you're going to sign a guy that went to college in America and played in Europe.
No, of course.
So this is what
for sure. All right, cool.
What it is.
I feel like we've done a big job with that question.
That one. Let's go back to the wheel. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got to share my screen.
Get your wheel out, mate. You got to take out number one.
That was wild, bro. Have you not watched Gangs of London?
No, stop.
I haven't yet, you know.
I need to watch that, you know.
Stop. Man, still got to catch up with the dance and all that shit, bro. Netflix is long right now, bro.
Netflix is long.
Here we go.
Episode 4, you know. Mad. Question.
Oh, that's just awkward.
Question 4. Get it. I'm dyslexic. It's calm. Question 4. What one word would you use to describe the London City Royals and why?
Disappointing.
Why?
I would say.
Why?
All right, so do you know what? I thought about this. I think we should say as well that if we should do an open invitation for any London City Royals player or coach that wants to come on and discuss everything that went down.
Situation, yeah.
Because we can only get so much information. But for me, I think it was the right idea, but I think they tried to do too much too soon. I feel like they tried to take the league by storm, which is good. I mean, like in any field, you need disruption. Do you know what I'm saying? So when someone comes in with a new approach, usually everyone else follows suit. But like I say, we don't know the ins and outs of the whole story really. Like for me, I'd like to see what the dynamics were in that team, because you had
because
you know what,
I'm not stirring no pots in it, so I'm just looking in it. I'm just looking because that's all I can do.
Yeah, so I'd love to know what the dynamics were in that team, because you had not just players and coaches, but you had friends playing
like family
together and playing for each other. So I would like to see what the accountability level was like, what sessions were like, what games were like, what the dynamics were when someone messed up or whatnot. And that goes both ways. Because in my experience, it's tough to mix, let's call it business and pleasure, like friendship and, you know what I'm saying, and professionalism, because there's definitely a line, and when you overstep it, there's like really no return from it. So I'd just like to see what happened. But like you say, I mean, you heard the stories of the whole money thing, the stories about like the stuff with the apartments. We don't know if it's true unless we speak to someone that was in it. But there's definitely a lot of rumors. I think the location was poor. Crystal Palace is hard to get to for most people. Yeah, exactly.
I live in South
Then
London,
you look at,
and I don't go to Crystal Palace.
Exactly.
I ain't been to a Royals game before, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, then you look at the ticket pricing for the games. It was definitely up there. And I think it started off really well. Like the buzz, I was really excited when I saw it, because you're bringing back the best British players that we've seen for a while. You know, take the league as it should be, a British player dominated league, because we have enough talent. Pay them proper money. Put them in a situation where they don't have to go abroad. They've got access to coaching facilities, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I think it just happened too soon, too quick, and ultimately it just wasn't sustainable, which was probably when it first got announced, that was my first initial thought, like, is it going to be sustainable? And sadly, it wasn't in this time. So yeah, don't know what you lot think.
No, I agree with what you said, man. Because it's a bit upsetting, but yeah, I think preparation and having it, like you had all the best players, but it's just like it exploded, innit?
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, I had to Google my word, bro. I had to Google it because I was like, I had to make this one special because, like you said, they're like friends and that, but you guys can't tell me all of us have played against most of them, man.
You Googled it. Please say the word.
Anticlimactic.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Yeah,
actually
you ain't
very good
talking
word.
shit.
That's actually very good word.
Yeah, no, do you know why? I found one
That's
hit
a good
wonder,
word.
yeah, and I was like synonyms in it. But you know what it is? It's disappointment at the end of impressive events. Look, for me, when they first all started, I got love for Ed, Matt, Alvisu, all of them guys. Now, my thing is, there's a lot of super guys there in the British basketball world.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand what I mean by the British basketball world, go and look on YouTube. There's other worlds. British basketball is not the only world. So with that, I was a bit worried about the dynamics of egos, personalities.
Yeah.
Cool. They worked. They got spanked by Newcastle 50. And I was like, why would I even pay to go see this? Obviously, I spoke to like a couple of guys. Oh, I'm real. Look, we have played against these guys for years. I have seen some of these guys play for free. I'm not going to watch some guys and think, oh, just go and watch them get blown out because they want to make a team. That's not my life. I can go to Flaxman, bro. No, but real talk. So my thing is, because Alvisu would invite me to the games and I would just be busy because of family and stuff. I would go to watch Alvisu and that. But when you're going down there and then they're changing system, they're winning games, they win the cup, you've still got, like, you've got Ashley, you've got Matt, you've got Orlan, you've got Alvisu, you've got Ed, you've got a solid team. In my eyes, you go next year, you pick up a couple Americans, D-League or whatever, and poof. And it just, like you said, reminds us of things that have happened before. Most British things that come up are exciting in the basketball world and poof, disappear.
Yeah.
London United, gone. There's been BBL teams. We've seen BBL teams.
Yeah.
So for me, that's like the major thing. I don't think all the housing and that, if you can't control big man, this ain't the NBA. You ain't play 82 games. You ain't nice. What are you drinking before a game for? You ain't nice. You still gotta go to a pub. Right? Like Mo said, the culture is different, innit? We don't have groupies like in America. We don't have the pressure. We don't have the media. So I don't want to see sloppy basketball ever. But I don't know. I'm just a guy from South London, just, hey, don't want to fire no shots. I don't want to get beat up at basketball now. Come on.
I hear that.
Well, what's your word, man?
I'm just shocked that you compared the team to Flaxman, bro. Like, that's why.
Bro, I compared the situation. Mo, let me ask you a question.
No, not the team. No, I mean
tell me a guy.
The whole thing. I'm just laughing at that.
Tell me a guy on that team that you haven't played against.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just laughing at the Flaxman comparison. That's it. That's all. It was funny, man.
Go on, Mo.
The word I would use is unfortunate, man. I'm not gonna lie. For the players, bro, they came in. They were told they're gonna get whatever they were gonna get. They did well. You know what I'm saying? They went to the cup finals or the playoff finals. Do you know what I mean? And you could even say they underperformed because they had a bad finals in the playoff finals.
Yeah.
Not cup finals, sorry, trophy finals. They won the trophy finals. They went to the playoff finals. They did well for a first year.
Against London Lions.
The point?
No, as in that's like got MVP on the team. Like it's not something small.
It's a good thing, bro.
2 London teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's like a battle of from when they were young.
Yeah, it's wavy, bro. Like, so I think they did well. It's unfortunate. Obviously, the guy upstairs didn't take care of what he was meant to take care of, innit? That's why it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. Yeah, I hope there's another like iteration of another team
Oh,
trying to do
wait.
the same thing.
You're
But
ruining one of our questions, my friend. Just slow down.
Well, you jumped onto a question as well because of what you said.
what did
The
you
guy at
say?
the top.
What, me? The guy at the top?
Yeah, the guy at the top is gonna come up again
Talking
because
about
of other
God, bro. Talking about God, bro. You say,
I
I
thought
thought
you
you were
meant
about to say that, you
the
knobhead.
I thought you
I
meant the white
am.
guy.
I'm lying now, but I was. I'm trying to cover my.
Oh.
Oh shit. Next question. I've got to share my screen again.
Yeah, any Royals players, coaches of past, let us know, mate. We invite you down, get you some banana chips, and we can have a discussion.
Hey, banana chips taste nice, man.
No, plantain
Yeah.
chips, man. Chili.
Plantain chips are wow. Anyway, let's spin.
You got to take out number 4 first.
What happened? I did it. Mate, it should have left by itself.
Number 4.
Look at your big head, mate. Fucking useless.
Okay.
Oh, look at him getting number 4. Alright, what's question 5?
The next one, innit?
Oh,
The follow-up.
yes, this is the follow-up. So let's say Luan actually make a BBL team. What area would you want?
Hypothetically, yeah?
Yeah, I said let's say. Let's say.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Where would you want
Alright.
to see that team?
I'm saying North London, yeah? And
Stop.
what?
Stop.
No, let me hold on.
Exactly. No.
No,
North is far,
I'm saying Wembley. Yeah, but I'm saying
Northwest.
Wembley. Yeah.
Northwest. Yeah,
What?
local. Yeah, right. That's local.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's a good look. Yo, I ain't even
Big look.
No,
That's a big
I'm not
look.
not gonna put a fucking basketball team in with green. I'm saying Wembley, like it's got obviously an arena. We've had previous events back in the day there, like the Midnight Madness stuff. We had the other like a 3-on-3 tournament this is like way back in the day. Also, there's a big like student population there. There's like a lot of like student housing, like affordable student housing. So obviously those kind of people, they like to go out and see stuff. So effectively, you could attract people to an event if you put on a good show. Obviously, lessons learned from what the Royals did. I think location-wise, it's pretty accessible. It's like you can get it from Stratford, which is all the way in East London, just one train. It's not like going to Crystal Palace. It's a bit of a longer journey, but I just feel there's a lot of like the area is quite vibrant now. There's a box park there as well, and I think there's also a rule in the BBL that each team has to be like a certain number of miles apart from another one. So you couldn't be too close to Stratford, where obviously the Lions play. So I mean, truthfully, Wembley might even be too close, so my whole idea is out the window. But if I could just choose any area, I think I'd put it in Wembley.
Good look.
Go from there.
Yeah, no. Until you said Wembley, I was like, you both know where I'm going, man. You both know where it's going. And the thing is, after the London Lions game, it's possible. It's not as big, but it's
They shouldn't.
what?
They shouldn't. Unless they're gonna change the arena.
Why?
It's too small.
Yeah, unless they're gonna change the arena. The court is terrible. I agree with you that.
I would like to do that. No way I'm gonna say it, but because it's got a history.
No, because
but
yeah, history and everything, and then
say
it would be mad. Just like obviously, this is in a unexisting world. Obviously, MVP goes back home and that. Catch another 2 MVPs at home and that. You know, so just saying, innit? Just saying.
All right, so Brixton, yeah, that's what you're saying.
You said that you didn't say where. I was waiting for you to drop Brixton.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to even say Brixton. Yeah, no, yeah, Brixton wreck it. So obviously we've seen one BBL game there. It was all right.
Yeah, it was a good atmosphere still.
Yeah, it was a good atmosphere, man. And what Lucas is saying about like grabbing people, Wembley is better because the whole environment and they have the student buildings, so you can find accommodation for players if you need be. So yeah, Wembley is better, but Brixton will always be in that heart for me, now.
Yeah, for sure. Where you going to, mate? Bristol.
Nah. My answer got taken, so It's got a
Oh,
bad-
really?
What's your answer?
Yeah. I was gonna say Wembley.
Yo, watch this. On a real, other than Brixton, because that's where my heart is, I was gonna say Solent.
Yeah.
So
You know why?
why?
Solent's court, yeah, their new court, bro, is legit. It's legit.
Mm.
Like it's not. It's but the thing is, what I was speaking to Guyman, and he said it's not about the court. It's about the capacity.
Yeah.
It can't handle the capacity. But if they had made a bigger sports arena, bro, oh, this could be the BBL team.
Yeah, they could. If they got the money behind them, they
Yeah, if
probably
you got
could.
the money.
I mean, you saw what they done they got to the final and stuff,
That's
so
it.
that wouldn't be a problem.
Wembley was good, man.
All right.
I think Wembley
Fucking
wins.
get
Yeah.
to Wembley, lads.
Wembley
Pack
was
your bags.
lit spot.
Well, I work near there now.
Yeah. We can have tea at Mo's house.
Yeah, for real. That'd be actually so lit.
All right. What have you got next? What have we got next?
You gonna take numbers at this time?
Yeah, I did. Let's go off. Remember, 5 is
You
gone.
gotta take 4 hours. You
I
gotta take 4
gotta
hours.
take 4 out. It's gonna be 4. I gotta take 4 out, and then we'll spin it again.
Okay.
Just working with these unprofessional people. You can't do this.
Spinning.
This doesn't happen on
This thing moves
first take.
quick, you know. It doesn't stay at one spot. I'm thinking, right, it's gonna stay at 2. It's gonna stay at 2.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
7.
Mo, you got to answer this question first, man.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What is number 7?
Should the BBL start the league back?
You know, off my heart. Look at you. I had to look. Should the BBL start the league back? Wait, obviously, we're talking about Corona, innit? So, no. Don't think so. I think if they do, they're stupid. I don't think you can start anything back. The league, working, economy, all that shit when there's no vaccine, bro. I don't think they just start. It's dangerous, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I got friends that work in retail when they're saying they might have to go back to work at May the 15th. Or something like that.
Yeah, nah, mad.
That's crazy. How they gonna make you work?
Man,
No vaccine. It's crazy. And these GMs and that wanna have like a round robin or finish off the tournament to declare a winner for the playoffs. They're just thirsty, man. Like, you're not gonna make any money because no one's gonna come to the game.
The team weren't gonna win anyway.
It's just like, I understand they're gonna make money because they obviously the playoff finals brings them a lot of revenue, but they're not gonna make money because no one's gonna.
Thing is, like, do you know what you said about the financial side of it?
Huh?
You know what you said about the financial side of it?
Yeah.
So obviously, every team in the BBO relies on the income from game days.
Yeah.
So their dilemma is whether we want to risk health or realistically the viability of the league going forward, because there's a lot of articles out there that say the league might actually cease to exist if they're saying they want to do a tournament, if they want to do like a round robin tournament, then you're not tackling the problem of getting people to the games anyway. So where are you going to make the money from? So I don't understand, just for the sake of doing it, I don't think they need to. There's no purpose to bring the league back. I think the WBBL's cancelled, the NBL's cancelled. They just cancelled the French Football League. So yeah, I just don't see. I see the financial side of it, but if we're being honest, there's no point in risking people's lives, in it.
Yeah, what you said is right. If they do have a tournament, they have to do it with no fans, only staff and players. You're going to pay. You're going to charge the players to play. Is it a scrimmage? You're playing £3. Everyone's going to what? That's dumb.
Maxman!
They're just stupid, man. It's just some of the stuff they come out with, like, and they said obviously they might lose. It might not be 11 teams anymore because of like, the financial stuff. But like, bro, it's just like it's not wise. It's not a wise move. What about you, AJ? What do you think?
It's alright. If a team drops out, mate, we just go to Wembley and put another one in. Sorted.
See that Solon going or something.
Worst thing is, the Newcastle United guy that wanted to buy the Saudi Arabian wanted to buy Newcastle United. We could just ask him, He might want to buy a basketball team. Boom.
We're in there.
Nah, you know what, with the whole BBL, bro, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, who really goes, oh yeah, I need to get to watch the BBL finals, like right now. Like, we ain't talking about LBJ winning the finals for Kobe. We're talking about the BBL. And I'm not gonna lie, once again, you know me, I just want Justin to win. So I don't really care about you guys. So it's MVP Justin, and we're good. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's just you're just wait. Like, other than the finals with Solent and Newcastle, I felt like the BBL had reached its max potential in marketing the sport and even in the crisis, and it did a very good job in my eyes. Obviously, I'm a bit skeptic about the commentators and that, but yeah, other than that, no, they can't. The season's done, null and void. Everyone lose, null and void.
Yeah. Time to go on holiday, lads.
Oh well, no, yo, let the Royals win.
What did you say?
I said let the Royals win. I said it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then that's the end of it.
End of the day, there's no point.
And on that note, I think it's time to spin the wheel.
They should.
Yeah, turn the wheel, man.
They should
Turn the wheel.
They should scrap it, man. They should scrap it. Because they're gonna make no money at all. So what's the?
It's pointless.
And all they care about.
What you get? How are you gonna get the ref there?
So stupid.
Just give the title to Glasgow.
No, I don't give it to Glasgow.
Have we got 3 questions left?
Should be.
Man, it's going quick. Question 2.
Okay, now.
Question 2.
Is the British Basketball Federation Board fit for purpose? This is a good one.
No. Next question.
No. See, this is a good one because today I don't really look into the British Basketball Federation because they don't do much for me. I already have to do a basketball England, but obviously I was looking at the directors and that, and I just looked at the top 3. Other than Maurice Watkins, CBE, sports executive lawyer, highest in his sports field, they say. The other 2, useless. So one is, what's the guy's name? Eddie McKinley. He plays golf. You don't know nothing about basketball. And then the other one is he worked with the Olympian, what's her name? Ennis Hall.
All right.
But he does batting. I don't know what that sport is, bro. Batting. It's an Olympic sport. Bruh. I was like, what's that? I was like, I'm a dumb basketball player, bro. Because I was like, what is that sport?
Fuck's sake.
I think it's just for like that world beating, brother. What's that?
I've never heard of it.
That sounds nuts, bro.
Oh, come on, Lucas, tell me, man. You're the smart one, man.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, world beating is what it's called.
Boy.
So 2 of them on the top directors, they don't really have anything to do with basketball. They don't really have any knowledge. I don't understand why Pops with so much knowledge ain't involved. But that's the business, isn't it? Politics.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't think it is fit. I mean, we could spend probably like a week debating this and listing reasons why they're not fit for purpose. But even like simple stuff, right? So I found out the other day that when the British women were playing in like the Eurobasket and the Olympic qualifier, they were the only team without a corporate sponsor or like a shirt sponsor.
Wow.
So it's like it's the simpler stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you've got a team playing on the world stage, why have you not been able to attract a source of income, a source of funding when the whole time you've been involved, you've been fighting against UK sport and their non-compromise bullshit where you have to win to get money. So surely the best way to try and sustain a program which has struggled to like exist in certain years is to get some sponsors involved. And if you look at the website, if you look at the bottom for like all the logos and sponsors, there's just like a company that does mouth guards, a company that sells like vests, a company that does like drinks, and there's nothing else. And if I'm mistaken or if I saw the wrong stuff, then I'd gladly stand corrected by anyone involved. But why have we not got a corporate sponsor for our national team?
All these ones.
Well, that's
Kappa. No one don't play no basketball. No Kappa. Molten. That's our official basketball. Okay. Oprah. I don't know what that is. Woober is that. I don't know what Woober is, but ain't Woober like a social thing?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, surely the first thing you start with is to get corporate backing, because there's bound to be a company that would want to be involved in the highest level of national sport, basically. So
Yeah.
my short answer is they're not fit for purpose. I don't know what you think, Mo.
Shouldn't be a question, to be fair. They're not. To be honest, they're out of touch. They don't look like they know much about basketball, and they haven't really changed anything. You know what I mean? It's the same thing over and over again, especially with the women stuff. They get shed because they outperform the men almost every time.
And we got 2 WNBA stars.
Like I said, they
Yeah.
outperform men all the time, bro, and they don't get no love.
Like,
So it's crazy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happens to them. They have women that are on the board as well. I don't know why that happens to them, but it is what it is. They're just not fit. It's not really a long-winded answer. Everyone knows. Everyone knows this. It's not rocket science. Everyone knows. Fair.
Boy,
Anyway,
a lot of work to be done.
crazy work to be done.
lot of work.
2 more questions.
We up to 6 questions already. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, right? This is definitely gonna go to 3. I knew it. This team was fast, blood. Question 3. Where the hell is question 3, bro? Okay. Oh, question 3 is the big boy. Pause. Pause.
So go.
Pause.
Question 3 is the big boy. Rank these 3 players in order, 1 to 3. Yeah. Matthew Brandon Manning, Ogo, and Justin Robertson.
Ogo Adegoye. Let me help you, Mo.
Apologies. Yeah, apologies.
No, I got you, bro. I know sometimes I can't say Lucas's name for
You know
shit.
why? The way it's written, it's just as Ogo. It's not the full name.
Yeah. I know.
All right.
Should we say everyone's quiet? Come, man.
No, Lucas first. Lucas is the most talented out of us.
All right. So look, yeah. Obviously, because my intelligences don't know boundaries, and I went to the world-renowned academic establishment that is the University of East London. I did a little table, all right, to break this down a little bit. I've got 7 categories for these 3.
Wow.
That consist of the junior career in the UK, high school, college, pro, GB, and then my personal preference, yeah? So
Why aren't you on the board? Why aren't you on the board?
What's that?
Why aren't you
Why
on
who on the board?
For British
What
Basketball.
board?
The British Basketball Federation.
Oh, well, mate. Sign me up, mate. All right, so look, yeah. So basically, I figured if, let's say, if you're the top ranked player in that category, you get 3 points. If you're second, get 2 points. If you're last, you get 1 point. Then I added it up. Anyway, so I went like this. I went junior stuff in the UK. I think Matthew was definitely the most talked about player. He was probably the most talented at the time. So I was giving him first place in this. So Matthew 3 points, Justin 2, and Ogo 1. There was a bit of a debate between Justin and Ogo for me. Then I talked about high school, and simply based on like where they each went, what their stories were. I think it's debatable, but I think Matthew went to the best school out of the 3 with South Kent, I would say. Obviously, then Justin did really well at Blair after his first. I think he had like a hiccup with the first school that he went to. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
And I think it was similar for Ogo, and then he was the first on the first team that FME prepped, which ranked. So my whole thing was literally about their high school careers and like what offers they received. And again, I put Matthew in first place for that. So I gave him 3 points. Justin 2, Ogo 1. Then college, so I just looked at their career as a whole, and actually ranked Justin as the top player here. He had the best stats overall, like was it 11 and 8, maybe 11 and 6, something like this. Then I had Justin first. I put Matthew second and Ogo last, because Ogo only got 2 years at Division 1, so it was I don't think it was fair to compare, 4 years versus 2 essentially. Anyway, I don't want to make this long-winded. Professionally, I put Ogo in first place. I just feel like, in my eyes, he's played for better teams. Then I put Justin second, and I put Matthew last just because you could make the case that he's played in leagues that aren't as renowned as some of the other two. Like he's played in like Japan and Mexico, that kind of stuff. Whereas I feel like Davis has played in leagues that are probably more respected in the basketball circle. And then for GB, I put Ogo first, Justin second, Matthew last. Ogo was on the cusp of making the 2012 team, and he got cut. Anyway, round it all off. My personal preference. I'm a big fan of Justin, always have been. I think that's a player that a lot of players in the UK should look up to, without a doubt. So I put him first. I put Ogo second again because I'm a guard, and when I played I was a guard, so it had to be. And I put Matthew last just because I say it's just less relatable to me. So then overall, Justin had 14 points and Ogo and Matthew got 11. So if we're ranking them, I'm putting Justin first, and then it's a toss up between the two. But if I had to choose, I put Justin, Ogo, and Matthew. Over to you. Cheers, boys.
AJ, you going?
Now you're going, bro.
Oh, you want to go last? Okay, that's cool.
He's from Brixton, mate.
Huh?
And he's from Brixton. Of course, he wants to go last.
Yeah, true. He probably has like a whole.
Bro, the worst thing is,
Nah, you had like a little algorithm you had on the table.
I'm not gonna have to respect it, Lucas. I'm not gonna have to respect it. It was a good ranking.
Not gonna lie, I never watch Ogo play.
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
Play, bro. Never.
Bro.
I mean,
Ooh.
never watched him play. I only started watching Matthew and Justin when I started watching BBL. It was last year.
Okay. No, yeah.
Rank them. Justin will go first just because he has 2 MVPs, won the league, won the cup. Matthew go second, won the trophy, went to the finals. I never watched Ogo play. So I put him third.
That's fair enough, man. That's fair. At least you're not lying, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Wait. I have to put my glasses on so I can hear you well. Wait. I'm ready.
No, you know what, yeah? I've been thinking about this. This question was big because even when I saw it, I was like, shit, why are you going to do me like that? But, you know, it is. I got love for all these guys. And obviously, yeah, I'm from Brixton and whatnot. And I watched all of them. And I tell you a hidden secret. Like, my first junior season, like, when Justin went, I might have played under his name, innit? Because obviously, and what would be strange about that game, yeah, is Ogo was playing for Richmond. So if I tell you this story, Ogo, they're down by like 2 or something, weirdly. Like, and Ogo shoots a 3, and you know the corners in Brixton are short.
Yeah.
He's got his foot on the line. They win the game by 1. Shouting. Next year comes to Brixton. Cold. Just cold. And he didn't have a jumper then. Back then, not really a jump shooter. More go to the basket kind of guy. But in a whole, but Matthew is always going to be difficult anywhere because he's bigger than everybody else. He's just, like, Matt, he gets the ball, no big man can guard him, no guard can really stop him, so he's always going to have a walking pass. But for me, it goes Justin, Ogo, and Matthew, only because I saw Justin kill grown men when he was 15. Like I see Justin give a grown man 30 while the Blair coach was watching.
Yeah.
But then for me, I watched Matthew play with Eric Gordon against D Rose. Like, you know, so it's like there's so many choices you could make, but it will always, for me, just be Justin. And Ogo is only away from Justin because of a jump shot. Because Ogo is more athletic, but Justin's got a bit of a jumper. So it's a bit of a, Matthew's not in that circle because they both can't really guard him if he's going. You're not going to stop him. 6'9", bro. 7'6" wingspan. The guy barely has to jump off the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, Matt's had a great career. Ogo's had a great career. And Justin's had a great career. And all the people that have come from Brixton and all those people have, like, given them that pressure. Like, Lawal's gone to the NBA. people have played for England. Ronnie Baker's played for England. You've got a lot of talent in all kinds of areas, so it puts a lot of pressure on you when you're that guy. When you're the top of your class, guys, everyone looking at you like, why did you miss? They're human, innit? Like, they're all human. I wouldn't really play Ogo at the 1, so if it was me, I'd take all 3 of them.
Yeah, no, they're all obviously great players, so.
Yeah, man.
And it's like ranking them isn't taken away from the other 2. Like, whether you put first, you don't take away from the other 2 because they're all
never,
good players,
not really. So, yeah. I feel like we all went with that Justin, and then we have a mix between Ogo and Matthew.
Yeah.
Mo didn't really see no Ogo play, but hopefully we'll get some summertime basketball this year.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, we won't.
Corona permission.
Oh, you're such a yo. Listen, hopes and dreams, Mo. Hoop dreams.
You're not trying to get a triple double with coronavirus. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a triple mask and the whole thing on, bro. Crossing guys.
You know there was a report that you know how the NBA opening facilities.
Yeah.
Some of them open facilities. Apparently, in the report it says it's mandatory for these players to wear masks when working out.
Yeah.
Boy, hold tight them.
Sounds a bit dumb to me. The last question is question 9. I don't have to spin a wheel.
We only had 8 questions, though. I've got question 9.
Oh, which team has the best social media in the PBL and the WBBL? I'm not really a follower of the socials like that, but I would say BBL, London Lions. Nah, you know what, Mo? Other than you, I'm not gonna lie. I only started getting into basketball online, bro. Why? For what? Ball is life. That's what I used to watch. Mixtape. All this new stuff. I'm not really into that. But I've seen that London Lions have got a good with Ov being Ov and very powerful man in all his respect. It's like they've got a good social going on. See ASOS down there. You see other collaborations. They're in Stratford. They're in the hub. So it's easier for them. The WBBL, I like, I think it's Seven Oaks. So Seven Oaks is the only other team that I'll know, like, because I know a few players, but other than that, I don't know major BBL or WBBL teams, man. Not me, not my bag.
Fair play. It's probably more of a question for you, Mo, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
You're like the guru and stuff, but I'll do my bit quickly. I think BBL probably, obviously Leicester have a good output on social media, like all types of content. Leicester Riders, of course, but I like Bristol as well. I think they've changed the game in a way where with like all their little like memes and that kind of stuff, and it's creating a nice little culture of like back and forth. Whereas before, people probably would have got upset about that kind of stuff. So they're being really like creative with that kind of thing. So I like them. For the WBBL, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Leicester women as well, they did produce good content. But the team that I like probably most is like Essex Rebels. They do a lot of cool stuff on their social media, whether it's like, especially during this pandemic, a lot of stuff with like players working out, like tips, all that kind of stuff, and just like really cool, fun content really. And they get good engagement. So if I have to choose, I put Bristol BBL and Essex Rebels for WBBL. And that is me.
For BBL, I'll probably put Bristol or Surrey. Because like even in the lockout, Surrey had the whole shooting thing, and that was all done online. They had like a whole shooting competition.
Oh, that was good. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? They have
socks.
Yeah, they have different episodes and that.
He's out there like he's on the court.
Bro.
Hilarious, you know.
Bro.
But I like Bristol's one only
that
because
guy.
they do like, I wouldn't say, they like copy other social media ideas and it works well for them. So like they have, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like GQ Sports do their essentials where they have like an NBA player come in.
I saw Lewis Champion doing the other day. Yeah.
Bristol do the same thing with their players. And I think they have the best on Instagram. Bristol has the best socials. It used to be the Riders, but obviously Joe's gone to Chicago now, so they lost that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Leveled up when Chicago.
that's a good look for him, man.
Big look.
Yeah,
so them guys, Bristol do well just because they market their players well, whether it be like the essentials, player mixtapes, behind the scenes, all this other stuff. I believe Surrey has the better Twitter account. But if we're talking about women's basketball, definitely Leicester. For me anyway. Definitely Leicester. I mean, they could obviously do more. I mean, all these teams can do a lot more.
Everyone could do more, bro.
You know what I mean? I think they should all take a page from Bristol, and not the way they make the content, but the content they actually make, because it helps consumers like and fans and like being more personal when it comes to play, like no players' names and shit, etc. etc. Yeah, that's my
Bristol have had a good market for a while though, man. For a long time.
Yeah, no, for real. But they hired these guys, I think, last year, year before. The guys that do socials now. They do well, man. They do all right. They do all right. They could do better too, to be fair. They seem like they have resources.
Everyone can, innit?
It is what it is. Yeah, definitely everyone can, for sure.
Definitely. Boom. Drop the mic.
So, boom.
Hold on. Is that all the questions?
We got questions, bro.
Let me see the sheet. Oh, we done every question.
1 second. Share screen. Boom. Share. It's the sheet.
Okay, now we've done every single one.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we didn't done question 6. I knew it. Question 6, look.
Question 2.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
6.
No,
question 6. We didn't do 6. What did you miss most by playing basketball?
Oh.
To be fair for me, like, I haven't played for 3 years now, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first stopped playing, I was very happy. Like I got my weekends back, and it made me think like, how did I have a full-time job, a family, and then still playing on the weekends? And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, where did I get time from? Because now, when I've got 3 weekends, there's still not enough time to do stuff. So, but recently I've missed playing. I think when people like talking and stuff and like a little back and forth, that gives you like a little itch to play. And also when, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you see people speaking that aren't very good and you know that you was better than.
say it for what it is. Scrubs.
Yeah, no, so I'm just like, mate, like let's be serious.
You're a golfer now, though.
What's that?
You're a golfer now. You're like Jordan in his prime, innit?
Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I tried to play last year. I was going down to like Uxbridge for Thames Valley, but it's just I would have died making a journey 3 times a week, getting home at like 12:30 and waking up at 6 for work. I'd have been dead. So it was probably a blessing in disguise. And I might try to play again this year because I do miss it a little bit. And I think while I still can, I might try to play, because when you're old, you'd be like, oh, why didn't I play that 1 year when I could have? You know what I'm saying?
But then if you do play, if you can't like commit because obviously work with family, just play local league, innit? Got 50 every week. Come
down to Brixton, give you some buckets.
Oh, I don't know about that. Mo, he's talking to you, bro. Mo.
No one's talking to me, bro.
Alright.
Fuck it out. But also, like, you know, with the watching of the like with watching basketball now that it's been off TV, I've actually like forgotten about it. Like, to be honest, this whole lockdown
it's not like, your face, innit?
Yeah, I've just forgot about sports completely. So yeah, that's me anyway.
What do you miss about it? I mean, you play though, so.
No, but yo, real talk. I would have been like, oh, yo, I miss it, but bro, I've been injured since January, bro. So I've been out longer than everybody else. So I miss it. Like, I was walking back from the park after essential working out, innit? Came back with my girlfriend and I see some kid in the park and I just like, oh, yo, let me hit a shot, bro. Please, begging him that, please. But it's not even just the playing. It's the whole, as much as we don't have a culture, we do. We have a small British culture. And when you do play with the elite or guys that can play, it's interesting. And you can go and say, okay, yeah, I had a good workout or I went to a good scrimmage. But other than like that, yeah, man, I like watching all kinds of basketball, bro. I don't really care. Wheelchair, under 18s, under 12s, because you learn from. I watched Gary Madelin's kid play when I was in Solent, and he was playing for Reading. this kid is nice.
Nah, he can play, bro. Play.
Yo, he can, yo. He can flat out play. You can see that daddy just been giving him the tools. But that's the thing. You'll learn something from a young kid that you won't see elsewhere. So I like watching as much as I like playing, bro. So I miss both. But the NBA, you just watch all the old games, innit? It's Manu today, game 5. I go with the Euro.
Yeah.
Nah,
What are you talking about,
you,
bro?
bro?
You play though as well. You're a legend. Hear them shouting you out. Hooper's voice.
man. I mean, I play at uni. Well, I mean, it's just to be a fun.
Yeah, I saw.
Uni ball's light though.
I was there, Mo. I was there, remember? Hey.
I was cooking though.
You were cooking, I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is, Essex is actually supposed to be a good uni team.
Yeah, man. It's cooking, man. But uni ball's boring, bro. Uni ball's a walk in the park, man. You can go there, drop 30, 40, chill on a double team. It's not that deep. But
Division 4.
I don't know what it was.
No,
yeah.
that's what it's like. Yeah, it's like Division 4,
no, it's
bro.
easy, bro. But I ain't played National League since 2012.
Woo.
Yeah, for a long time.
Olympics.
Yeah, since then, bro. For real, that's a long time, you know.
Yeah, man. You know when you start looking back like shit.
That's a long time, bro.
Wait, let me ask you guys one question though. You see when, like, I don't know about Lucas because Lucas is like retired, but you see when you play, because you're not playing anyone hard at like Bucks and that, but when you play guys that are hard, like when you play guys that you know can play, do you have to like turn it up or is it still the same?
Oh no, you turn it up, bro.
Okay, I just checking, you know.
I have to, bro.
Yeah, I played a summer league last summer when I got in shape. I played a summer league in like Essex, and there was a lot of good players there, like Bodie and Joe Hart was there. Yeah. So yeah, of course, man. That's when you take it personal. Yeah,
exactly.
Sure.
But you see, that's the difference. You see a lot of. I think that comes back to that same thing. We don't take it personal. There's few kids you can see that take it personal, but not a lot. Like Mo, you put up a beautiful video. Kane Henry, he takes shit personal, bro.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
That boy can play, man.
Boy, yeah, watch out.
For sure. All right, cool.
All right, go. I don't want to talk to you guys no more.
Yeah, no, I've actually enjoyed this, to be fair.
No, yeah, man.
Hopefully we're out of this lockdown stuff soon. We can go back down to the studio and
1.5
record an episode. So we can react to that video as well, that Why British Basketball Sucks video. We gotta react to that shit.
All right.
Yeah, I watched the reactions.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Watch this. I'll be real with you, yeah. Why I'm not doing a reaction yet is because I'm a kind of fuck it kind of guy, innit? Like I can't really stand.
But that's what we need.
No, but you know, I'm literally. I'll send you the tweets, and obviously he replied back to them, innit? So he was a bit upset. But I'm not gonna lie, he gave me followers, boy. So I was good with it. Yo, bad advertisement.
And
works for me.
But you know, YouTube took the video down.
Oh.
Yeah, took it down. But let me be honest, he did make some good points.
We downloaded that shit.
He made a couple good points though.
He did, but it's how he's making the points.
Yeah, of course. Some of the points, like I watched.
No, but you know what it is, bro.
What did he make?
Bro, he made some good points.
Like the money point. He made the
money
stuff. The money point.
Yeah, but there was no evidence for it. He just said, oh yeah, they throw money at it. Where's the breakdown?
That's the thing. He didn't have a breakdown. Like, I agree with the school thing. It is a national curriculum sport, isn't it? Like, that was it. Other than that, but then you know what it is, Mo. This is a guy that comes to watch football, bro, and goes to football stadiums. Check out the Insta.
I'm not saying his video was right. I'm saying he made a couple good points.
No, he did, but you know what it is. It's the thing is when you're making points, do you know what we're dealing with? Like, do you know how long we've been?
Now, do you know what? Yeah, him talking about Manchester was a bit dumb, innit? Like, there's other places, more places, But the point about him making P, he's not about Manchester. Maybe he's from Manchester. I have no idea. But
no, he's from America.
No, I mean where he lives. Does he live here?
No, he just comes to go watch football.
Oh wow. Anyway,
listen.
Like
we can watch it together, but the whole video I found was like he knows nothing about British basketball
No.
because he just done some simple searches and he found stuff and he said it. But if you look at the context and the analysis, it's just like surface level, like boring stuff.
No,
So
even
we
the
can watch it
Olympics
together,
thing. He didn't like some of it
yeah, but
wasn't bashing the actual culture. It was bashing the guys upstairs.
yeah, I
He
know it was.
even
But
said
even with
like,
the
"Oh,
Olympics,
how can you take away an Olympic sport when you're meant to get better at it? England don't win everything, but they
you
keep
know,
winning sports." Like,
yeah,
some of
yeah.
the-
So I think that was the only good point he made when he talked about the funding policy for UK sport. Everything
Yeah.
else, I think, was a load of shit, to be honest. So, but we can watch it together and then go through it.
Oh yeah.
He spent 3 minutes talking about the PBL, which doesn't exist. So why is he speaking about
Oh, I didn't know about
a
that, you know.
hypothetical league?
Ooh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
and
about that,
listen,
you know?
and he's comparing everything to the NBA. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
compare any league in the world to the NBA and it'll be shit because the
Everyone
NBA
does
is the
that though.
pinnacle of
Everyone
everything.
does that.
Yeah.
When
So
people talk about
anyway,
PBL,
we'll deal with it when
about the NBA. I'm just like,
yeah,
compare it.
we'll deal with it when we get to the studio. We can watch it together, innit?
Yeah, that's cool.
No, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. I need to go pee.
Blessings and good love to the people that are dealing with corona. Stay safe, stay at home, non-essential shopping, and one workout.
Essential shopping.
Oh, not yeah, you know what I meant, man. Whatever. I'm out.
All right. See you lot later, man.
Take
All
care.
right, bless up.
Cheers.